Welcome back, everybody. If you're joining me today, it's day 3 of the 30-day Feeling Good Yoga Challenge. I'm Benja, and we're about to balance. So grab you a mat and meet me at the top of it. Starting at the front of your mat in mountain pose. Inhale deeply, root the body in. Exhale, inhale and bring the hands over the head. Look up past the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands down. Prayer pose. Inhale, raise the arms to a standing back bend. Exhale, bring the arms out to the side and come down, bringing the hands to the shins. Half forward fold. Inhale deeply and exhale, bring the head to the knees. Inhale, look forward, bring the chest out, and then step the right foot back, coming into a triangle. Inhale, and then exhale into your lunge. And then we're going to bring the left foot back. Inhale deeply. Exhale, drop down into Chaturanga. Inhale and come up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. We're going to paddle out the feet here. While we're doing this, we're just going to keep a slow rhythm of cycle of breath going, remembering this breath. And if you want to, you can start using your Ujjayi breath, which is the ocean breath, where we're just constricting the throat, creating a ocean type sound as you breathe. This will help keep you focused on your practice. And jump forward in between the hands. Look forward, half forward fold. Exhale, bring the head to the knees. Inhale deeply, and when you're ready, come all the way up. Look past the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands down to the sides. Mountain pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring the hands up over the head. Bring the chest forward as you come down. Bring the hands to the shins. Look forward, half forward fold. Inhale deeply and exhale. Bring the head to the knees. As you hug the knees, exhale. Bring your hands down to the mat. And bring the left leg back. Step back into your triangle. And then come into your lunge. Bring the right foot back into a plank. Drop down into Chaturanga. Into an upward facing dog. And from our upward facing dog, we go into our downward facing dog as we exhale. And from here, we're going to bring the right foot up into three-legged dog. Stack the hips and bend at the knee, keeping the foot activated. And then we're just going to make it through cycles with the knee, circles with the knees, about 5 circles. And then we're going to reach the leg long back into a three-legged dog. Look forward and bring the knee up to the chest, and then step the foot in between the hands. And then come up. Your left foot's going to be facing towards the left side of the room. We're going to bring the knee to the right, the elbow to the right knee, left hand to the left hip, and look back over the shoulder. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Drop the right hand to the mat inside the right foot, and then bring the left hand forward and reach long through the fingertips. Inhale deeply and exhale. And when you're ready, come down into your lizard pose. And we're going to drop the knee. And then we're going to scoot the foot over a little bit, bringing the sole of the foot up to the side, resting on the side of the foot and pushing out the knee. And we're going to twist and look back as we take a few breaths. And then come back to our lizard pose. Come into our lunge and bring the right foot up to a three-legged dog. And then step back into our down dog. Just take a few cycles of breath from here. And when you're ready, we're going to, with the left leg, bring the left leg up to a three-legged dog. Stack the hips, bend at the knee, make 5 circles with the knees. Loosening up that hip, and reach through that three-legged dog. Bring the knee into the chest, and step the foot on the mat in between the hands. As you come up, the right foot's going to be facing towards the right wall. And your left elbow is going to come down to your left knee. And then you'll place your right hand on the right hip and turn and look over that right shoulder. Try to look at the floor behind you. Bring the hand up and drop the left hand down by the foot. As you inhale deeply, reach long through the left fingertips. The right fingertips, I apologize. Inhale, bring the hand down to the mat, come into your lizard pose, scoot the foot over towards the side, come up onto the side of the left foot, exposing the sole of the foot, push away the left knee as you twist, look back over that left shoulder. Exhale, and come into your lizard pose. And then from there, up into your lunge. And then kick the left leg back into a three-legged dog. Bring the leg down, downward facing dog. And from here, we're just going to reach back and jump in between the hands. When you're ready, inhale deeply, jump forward, half forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, bring the head to the knees. And we're just going to drop the top of the hands to the mat. And just slightly bend the legs. And inhale deeply. And when you're ready, exhale and push through the back of the legs and pushing that buttocks up. Straightening the legs. Inhale deeply and come all the way up. Take a back bend. And exhale into your standing mountain pose. Take a few breaths from here. You're getting through this. Appreciate yourself for this. Inhale deeply, bring the hands up over the head. Look past the fingertips. Keep your prayer. Twist that prayer towards the ground and follow it down. As you come into a forward bend, you're going to take a squat and bringing those fingertips out in front of the face, reaching the arms long. Inhale deeply. And when you're ready, we're going to come up into a chair pose, pushing it up, challenging ourselves to come into that chair. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and rise up all the way to a back bend, past the fingertips. Exhale, standing mountain pose. Inhale again. We raise the arms up over the head to our prayer and bring the prayer to our chest. Back up over the head. Follow that prayer down. Take a squat. Bring the prayer out in front of our face and look past the fingertips. Inhale deeply and push up into our chair position. And when we're ready, we're just going to drop down into that chair a little bit more. Inhale. Challenge yourself. Exhale. Come all the way up. Look past the fingertips as you back bend. Exhale. Bring the hands standing mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bring the hands back up over the head. To your prayer position. Look past the fingertips and bring it down to the chest. Follow it down. Take your squat. Bring the hands out in front of the face, reaching long through the arms, through the fingertips. mighty push up through into your chair pose. One last chair pose. Reaching through those arms, long, opening up that chest. Exhale, come up, reach back, look past the fingertips in your back bend. Exhale, standing mountain pose. Inhale deeply and raise the arms back up over the head. As you look past the fingertips, you slightly bend the back. Exhale, standing forward bend. And we're just going to bring the head to the knees. From here, we're going to stay in this position just to stretch out the back a little bit. Bring the hands down to the mat. And just if you're able to, you can take a squat and come back. And this is just helping us stretch out the hamstrings. Reach long through the back of the legs. Keeping the hands as far as you can, either on the shins or on the floor, wherever's comfortable for you. And then we're going to squat down to the floor 5 times. 1, 2, 3, nice. 4, 5 squats. Leaving that buttocks up in the air like that. And just take a few rounds of breath. And when you're ready, we're going to squat and then jump back into a plank. And drop down into push-up position. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, when you're ready, we're going to come into a plank. And we're going to do a side plank to the right, lifting the left hand up. And when you're ready, or if you're able to, you can look up past the fingertips, pushing through the right hip, pushing the body upwards towards the ceiling. Come back into your plank, drop down into your push-up pose, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. When you're ready, come into your plank, side plank to the left. Reach long through that right arm. Look up past the fingertips. You got this in you. You can do this. Push up through that left hip. Push that right hip up there. And come back into your plank. Drop back down into your push-up pose, that chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And when you're ready, we're going to do it again. Come back into your plank, side plank to the right, side plank variation. We're going to raise the left hand up, reach long through the left hand, and then push through the right hip, raising the left foot up off the floor, reaching long through those fingers, coming back into our plank, and then side plank to the left, variation, raise the right arm up along with the right foot, pushing up through the left hip, keeping that left foot activated, right foot activated. Come back into your plank, drop down into your push-up pose, push into your cobra, upward facing dog, either one. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then we raise the right leg up, bring the knee into the hands, and we're going to scoot back into a pigeon lunge. Look up as you back bend over that back leg. Exhale, we're going to bring the head down to the mat into a sleeping pigeon pose. Take a few rounds of breath. Just appreciate this moment in yourself for getting through this with me. When you're ready, come up. Take a back bend over that back leg. Exhale. Drop down into your push-up pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. And then we're going to bring the left leg up. And the knee to the hands. And scoot that right leg back. take a back bend over the right leg as we look straight up at the ceiling. Nice back bend over the back leg. Exhale, bring the head to the mat. Take a few rounds of breath here. Like I said, appreciate yourself just for coming on this journey with me today. When you're ready, come up, back bend over that back leg. Come down into your push-up pose, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, jump into chaturanga or just come into chaturanga naturally on your own. Inhale and come up into your final upward facing dog. And we're going to exhale all the way down onto the belly and just rest for just a second. And then from here, take your time and come up into your final cross-legged seated position as we gain our breath. I don't want to lay you down into Shavasana. I don't want to relax you. I want to keep you going and give you a little bit of clarity here at the end, though. So just take some breaths with me. Just inhale deeply. Exhale. Just concentrate on this moment. Appreciate yourself for being here and taking this time out to prove to yourself that you have the ability to make it through this process. Thank you so much. Namaste, everyone.